Hi, my name is Alex Valadez, and I'm Operations Manager with Worldwide Golf Shops. We're here at Bear Creek Golf Club, and I'm here with Jose and Mike from Cobra Golf, and we're going to talk about the King family of irons.
Now our goal today is to fit you into a driver, but since you need to warm up a little bit, what I thought would be great is to take you through our King line of products that are coming out this February. So this is the King Tour Iron. It's made for better players. I just want you to hit it. I'm not going to tell you too much about it. We'll talk about it as you hit a few, and you can ask me questions, and I'll ask you some questions if that's all right.
All right, sounds good.
So why don't we hit down towards those flags down there, the red and blue flags. We'll use that as our target. That was pretty nice.
Yeah.
What's your first blush? What's the reaction?
It felt really soft. I actually liked the feel.
Now, the King Tour Iron is one of our more technical forgings, 5-step forging, and it does have a little cutout in the back that we replaced with TPU, which gives it great feel, but it's still made for a better player. So go ahead and hit another, and then maybe take us through what you feel about the offset, the top line. How does it look to you as a better golfer?
Yeah, it feels really good.
It's going a long way too. Are you a golfer who likes to work the ball? Is that something you like to do?
I like to flight the ball more than work it.
Okay.
I try not to move it a whole lot.
Okay.
If anything, I'll make it fall in a direction, but I try to hit it pretty straight.
So what do you think about this iron so far? Go ahead and keep hitting. You can talk to me while you hit.
The top line looks good. There's a little bit of offset, but it's not bothering me.
And you'd like a little bit less offset?
If I had a choice, yes.
And you like to play what type of shot?
I tend to shape it right to left, whether I want to or not, but that's what I'll play because that's what I have.
Take them into the other iron. We're gonna switch irons on you.
Okay.
Give you a feel through the range. What do you say, Mike? We put them into the cavity back?
We're gonna work our way backwards, right? So best player forgiveness to mid.
So our next iron we're gonna put you in is what we're calling a King CB iron. Cavity back. You just hit a cavity back, but I'll give you this iron and you see if what you see that's a little bit different. So at address, what do you see that's different on this iron?
Immediately less offset.
Okay,
I like that a lot.
Made for a slightly even better player than the King Tour, which is made up to a 10 handicap type of player. This is what we would say our Tour to about 6 handicap, Tour to 3 handicap. So like you said, a little thinner top line, a little less offset. So why don't we give it a run?
All right.
Give it a ride. Total different sound there, wasn't it?
Yeah, different sound. It feels just as soft though, if not better.
Okay. Yeah, there's a little muscle in that cavity, so it's made to give you forgiveness as a better player, but it's still made to be able to be penetrating ball flight, a little bit less offset. So again, control of your trajectory and flighting.
Okay.
Those two shots would be in a blanket.
So for me, like the thing that I noticed immediately, the offset value. So you go from that Tour to this, your starting line is more online and it's not moving quite as far left.
Yeah, I noticed that right away.
So those are the two things that stand out. That was right on your target line.
When you said that you kind of live with the right to left, we knew there was places to take you. So this is one step. We got one more for you.
Okay.
Go hit one more of these so you can have a lasting impression of it, and we're gonna change you to another 7 iron that I think you'd probably fall in love with. Nice.
Perfect.
Very nice. I mean, some fits would stop there.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That was pretty nice.
You notice like a little bit more of a click though?
It's a different frequency. Maybe I don't have the term for it, but yeah, it's a different sound for sure.
Would you say it's still in the acceptable soft range, and would you say it's softer or louder than the previous iron?
I think the previous iron feels softer. I'm just used to the sound of the other one, the one I just hit.
Okay. Yeah, the previous iron has that TPU layer.
Yeah.
That we put into there. So this is just a pure muscle back.
Okay.
Okay, so I think you might fall in love with this one. It's probably got the offset that you're looking for, which is
none.
barely any.
Like none.
And then again, thin top line, just the way I think you would envision an iron to look for you. But let's see. That actually, from our standpoint here, is one of the softest of the three. But you tell me how that felt to you.
It's hard to tell. It feels just as good as the other two. Sounds a little different than both though.
Well, so you're saying you're human?
I am. Very much so.
And by human, everyone, he hit that, what, a 7-yard draw instead of dead straight? So sorry.
Definitely flatter.
It's a much flatter trajectory than where we started. Honestly, for me, I like the last iron you were in a little bit better.
The CB is definitely what I should be playing,
Yeah.
and I like that a lot.
Yeah, but I think you love the look of this. I like the sound of this. They're all really close in sound, but by trajectory, Mike, maybe you and chime in here, but I thought the second one was right where it starts.
For sure, and I think the CB, the dispersion, was really on the money. And
Yeah.
you know, just 3 shots and kind of right there, I could stand there and just kind of collect them at my feet. This one, we're struggling a little bit. I think just to make it work, I think it's just not quite as forgiving.
Yeah.
The Tour definitely was like, hey, you're gonna hit some rockets with that. I think for a better player like yourself, a CB, kind of the best of both worlds, a little forgiving, less offset than a Tour. And I think that's just gonna help you score better.
Yeah, I don't want to work as hard, so that was great.
You know, I think when you were warming up, you kind of mentioned like with your game where you're like that 167, 170 carry number. So
Yeah. That's all. That's really all I expect out of it, and that's all I really want. Because if I go for a little more distance, it doesn't spin enough on firmer greens.
That was really nice, buddy. I think simply this iron is the right iron for you. It's the best combination of control of your game, working it, trajectory left to right, and maybe dialing in that little bit right to left for you. I think you like the feel, but basically you've just gone through all 3 heads. So what do you think?
I like this a lot. Yeah, I would definitely. This is what I would want to play. So
Awesome.
like it a lot.
Thanks, buddy. Nice job.
Thanks.
Alex, we had a blast today working with the King family of irons. So kind of talk to me a little bit about the feel. I think we kind of ran you through the Tour, which I consider like the better players forgiving iron. Maybe has a little bit more offset, maybe something that's a little bit more not what you're accustomed to. Then we worked our way down to the CB, and then we also tried the MB. So kind of give me your key highlights there in terms of feel, look, and where the dispersion ended up.
I liked all 3. I personally thought the CB was easier to hit for me. It looks really great at address with less offset. Overall, coming from an MB, I think it's a lot easier product for me to hit, and I like it a lot more than what I'm currently playing.
Yeah, for sure. I think you hit some really great shots with the Tour. You mentioned like, you know, it's got a polyurethane insert, gives you that really soft feel. It's a forged construction, but that TPU is taking a lot of that vibration out. That's the first thing that stood out. Then also, I noticed it was a little hot, right? But I also noticed the negative here for you is it started on target and finished maybe a little bit left. I think that had a lot to do with the offset value being a little bit higher than when you're accustomed to. And I think we found a really great compromise with the CB, with the offset being a little bit less than the King Forged Tour.